Hey there, boys and girls. Today I'll be doing the Final Fantasy X series boss battle. We need to deal water damage 2 times more, finish him with the limit burst, beating within 20 turns. I saw Caloran had Lulu set up down here. Originally, I was going to take Growlix for this. He said he's Lulu specifically for this one, but the video kind of got messed up, so we're going to try it again with Cal. Up first, we got Ignis here for his general mitigation. Really, it's kind of overkill. This boss is super easy. I really don't even think most people need a video for this one. It's pretty much as long as you have Kamari, you win. Guinea Crow is going to be our passive provoke full evade tank. Block is going to be our breaker. We're going to be dispelling the attack and magic buff off of the boss, and then we're going to be reapplying Lock 65% attack and magic break, and Lock is also going to be giving us a water imperil. Kamari is going to be here for his Mirage. He's so awesome we don't even need to put any gear on him. This is my Lulu. I went all out on this. Geared her up lots of magic, a lot of spirit killer. Let's check Cal out. I think he had like 2600 magic. Yeah, right at 2600 magic. Got some killers on. Really well geared. He's got a lot of hit points, which is nice. The key thing is he's fully enhanced. As far as like, should you enhance Lulu? Her latents are of course cheap. Everybody's got a lot of latent ability points. Her enhancements though, I think she requires a fair amount of babysitting, especially if the boss fight is dispel heavy. If the boss fight doesn't require a lot of dispelling, I think she's really okay, but she can't get her own magic buff, so you have to bring some kind of unit to buff her magic up. Other than that, like her straight nuking, she's really strong. Let's give this a go. And they boosted her like defensive stats up quite a bit as well, which is nice for a mage, but at the end of the day it's a mage. I like enhancing units and using different units because it keeps the game fresh and fun for me. But your results may vary. We're going to do cooking turn 1 with Ignis. I'm going to get Guinea Crow set up for like autopilot, so I'm just going to dispel turn 1. And we're going to get Locke to do attack and magic break and water imperil. And Kamari, the only thing he's ever going to do is Mirage. Jump down here and grab latent ability. That's basically going to unlock triple cast for Lulu. And the reason I was saying, like, you know, if you bring Mirage for this fight, the boss basically does like 2 attacks. Kamari evades 2 attacks with Mirage. The boss is going to buff himself. Just his attack and magic, I believe. Oh, it's just his attack. Oh yeah, he doesn't do magic attacks. He only does physical attacks. With the caveat being, like, every 7 turns, he'll do a full MP drain on your party. So just kind of be prepared for that if you take the fight out a little bit. It's no big deal, and items are allowed, so you know you can always use the elixirs to get your MP back and keep on trucking. We're going to get some general mitigation and a stat buff for Lulu. And the way we're going to play her is we're going to use Flood and then a couple of Raging Waters. The idea behind this is the Flood is going to start a chain, and then the Raging Waters is going to cap inside that. It should lead to some pretty nice damage. Yeah, not bad. Let's go ahead and repeat with Kamari. And her stuff gains like stacks, so she'll do more damage, you know, the longer the fight goes on and stuff. Alright, let's repeat with these 2. I want to have Ignis just throw out his buffs. I want to let... You gotta let Locke finish hitting, or it'll mess up your chains. Then Lulu off again. This is basically where we're going to be at until the boss dies. And then once you go below 50%, he's going to pick up like a 3rd attack. You'll see that. You know, it's nothing really that threatening, so... I mean, I didn't even bring a healer for this one. Let's do some LB field, make sure we got our limit burst filled to so we can complete that mission. So Lulu off again. Oh yeah. Now we should get hit this round. Kept right there. Since we have mitigation, you know, there's only like 2,000 points of damage. Nothing really major. Would have been more if we didn't have the boss broken. So if you don't feel like doing this dispel shenanigans and stuff like that, you know, there you go. Let's go ahead and get general mitigation. Alright, we'll chain this off. We should have him next turn. Pretty easy. We got our limit burst filled, we got our Esper gauge filled up. There's that third attack. It's gaining even more power. Alrighty, let's summon an Esper. Get some LBs ready. Kamari's LB is really nice, actually. Let me reload this first. Kamari's LB is like super nice. I think it's cool. Alright, send Lulu off. We'll send her LBs off. Kind of broke it a little bit right there. Probably should have just done Kamari's by himself, but we had a whole nother turn to take care of the boss. So Kamari blows up the world and hits. It takes like forever to send that one off. So there you go. I mean, that's the boss fight in a nutshell. Bring Kamari, collect loot, basically. I don't really think this boss fight warrants like multiple clears on it, so I'll probably just leave it at this. If you're taking somebody like Rain, you could always bring like Fid for a water imperil since the boss is weak to water. Or you could just straight nuke him, like bring Ignacio and just hit him with fire. Really, I don't see any way most people could lose on this fight as long as you've been keeping up the game pretty current. And like I said, if you're doing this after Kamari has already came and went, a single stack of Mirage will be just fine. The boss isn't very threatening. So, hope you guys liked the video. Have a wonderful rest of the week. Toodaloo.